Fortnite, one of the most popular and influential games in the world, with millions of players battling it out across vibrant landscapes, building, shooting, and competing for that coveted victory royale. It's easy to see why it's captured the hearts of gamers everywhere. But for all the excitement Fortnite brings, there's a dark side creeping into the competitive and sometimes casual scene. Hackers. From aimbots that lock onto your head to wall hacks that let players see through walls and HUD hacks that provide vital information about opponents, these cheats give hackers an unfair advantage. For the millions of players who work hard to improve their skill, climb through the ranked game modes, and chase cash prizes in competitive, it's a nightmare. Today we're going to explore how these hackers are ruining the game, not just for casual players, but for those who want to prove their skills in competitive Fortnite. We'll look at cheats themselves, the impact they've had on the game's community, and why Epic Games has failed to fix the problem despite years of complaints. Let's start by understanding what we're up against. The cheats that we see in Fortnite fall into several categories: aimbots, wall hacks, HUD hacks, and macros. Each of these take advantage of the game's mechanics, but their impact is the same, ruining the experience for legitimate tryhards who need to touch some grass and random 4-year-olds on their mom's phones alike. Aimbots, for example, do exactly what it sounds like. They automatically lock onto an enemy player and ensure every shot hits, often with headshot accuracy. Don't even get me started on the trigger bots that make you only shoot when your aimbot is on the player's head, so you don't even have to move your mouse or joystick. Then we have wall hacks, which allow hackers to see through walls and other obstacles. Think Emma Frost Reveal Medallion, but 500 times more powerful and works 24/7. This means that you are always in the hacker's sights, even if you glitch under the map or into the sky. Wall hacks can find you. It's like playing an Unreal ranked BR match where you and everyone else is blind, except for the hacker boy over there pointing a Thunderburst SMG at your skull. HUD hacks just go hand in hand with the others I mentioned. These cheats more so allow the hacker to access critical information of anyone they see: your health, loadout, currently selected item, name, direction you're facing. Combine this, wall hacks, and aimbot, you basically have an epic dev who can see all, and know when to strike and be able to do so perfectly. Macros are more quality of life hacks. While they don't do nearly as much as these others I've mentioned, they basically correct your mistakes, making you have perfectly timed jumps and crouches depending on what is coming your way, and have good movement with the new Chapter 6 mechanics. If we're talking about movement macros, there are more. I do not have the energy to go into them right now, so we're going to stick with that. In Chapter 2, Season 4, one of the most hilarious and broken hacks was the tac shoddy mess. A hacker just stood on a building with infinite ammo and an infinite mag, spamming his tac shotgun, which had miraculously gained the power to one-shot whoever is closest through anything and everything and deliver that hacker with a ton of mats. Epic Games quickly responded with a banhammer slam, but as we'll see soon, banning is no longer enough in today's situation. Fast forward to Chapter 5 and 6 specifically, and the problem of hackers was no longer just an isolated incident. It had become a widespread issue, especially in competitive modes using zero build. As Fortnite evolved, so did its competitive scene. Zero Build, introduces a new competitive format, quickly became one of the most popular ways to play. With no building and mechanics involved, players would have to rely purely on combat, strategy, and porta-bunkers, making for some of the most intense battles the game has ever seen. But there was a catch. Hackers soon infiltrated these tournaments, making it feel like skill no longer mattered. Players in top spots, including 8 out of 10 in some zero-build tourneys throughout Chapter 5, weren't there because they'd honed their skills. They were there because they had honed the purchase of a really powerful gaming chair. Imagine you're in the middle of a tournament, working hard to outsmart and outgun your opponents, not have the best builds, as this is why you started playing zero build. Suddenly you notice something strange. One player is jumping around, beaming anyone who peeks with headshots instantly. They see through people's walls, and before you know it, they're on you, landing bursts of headshots and ending you almost instantly. You spectate for a little bit as this was your last game, and notice that they suck at the game, and it's just that they have really good aim. Almost robotically good aim. In fact, this isn't strange. It was almost expected. This situation had become so common that even well-known streamers like Typical Gamer started noticing the rise of these hackers. In fact, he was so frustrated with the amount of cheaters and zero-build tournaments that he started a series called Hacker Hunter, where he would actively search for, report, and expose hackers in zero-build tournaments. This was a direct response to how persuasive hacking had become in the competitive scene. Nearly every week he would discover new hackers in the game, once even finding and talking to one, exposing to the world their schemes with Discord calls, blacklists, and whitelists.
That's the report right there. I don't need to say it anymore. I'm gonna take a couple of bites of my pasta. Back to records, actually.
For the community, this wasn't just an isolated issue, it was a full-blown crisis. Casual players who just wanted to have some fun and improve their skills found themselves up against aimbotters in anything from bed wars to free-for-alls to ranked BR. And for the players who were trying to grind Unreal or earned $100 here and there, hackers were like an insurmountable wall. Imagine putting in hours of work determined to finally hit Unreal, and you're just 3% away when a hacker swoops in, sees where you're hiding, and beams you. Not only is it frustrating, it's demoralizing. It's like you're putting in so much time for something that you could get in 3 hours with a good gaming chair. What was worse, these cheaters often got away with it. While Epic Games would ban hackers when caught, they could simply get around it by hacking their own devices, making a quick adjustment, new account, and just linking it to their Lego one for a free skin. This cycle went on forever and left some players feeling hopeless. So what has Epic Games done to fix the problem? Over the years, they've implemented several measures to tackle hackers, including BattlEye anti-cheat system and regular bans of suspected cheaters. On paper, this sounds like the right approach, but in reality, it's not. When cheaters get banned, they figure out what got detected and develop the hacks not to have that hole. Then Epic updates their anti-cheat, and the cycle continues. Plus, Epic has basically quit on trying. They refuse to answer our cries anymore, and don't ever answer when we ask about the hacker issue. So what should they be doing? Well, it's clear that Epic Games needs to do more. First, they could implement more bans. While IP and hardware bans are better than just account bans, more needs to be done. Cheating and hacking for money is a crime, and it needs to be treated as such. Even jail time could become good, because they are stealing money after all. Secondly, Epic Games needs to step up its detection system. AI, or machine learning, could ban hackers faster than reports that take hours or even days. I mean, ChatGPT helped me write this script, so AI is pretty decent. Lastly, we should be more empowered. More than just reporting and giving a short message could show Epic when it's happening. Maybe in competitive, we could have an option to report who killed you to encourage people to report more. It's time for Epic Games to listen to the community. People are fed up. While I do not want anyone to go out there and diss Epic for this, I want to put it out there that this game is in huge danger of dying for a plethora of reasons, and hacking is one of them. Fortnite's legacy as one of the world's most popular games has been cemented by what sets it apart. The fact that it can be a job and a play, it has a community, and it has good live events. The live events are already dying, and hacking could easily end the other two. It's time for change now. Epic Games needs to answer the issue head on. Also, if you watched this video this far in, you probably enjoy my content, or at least this one video. Please subscribe if you are willing. This video took me a long time to make, and I work really hard on this content. A subscribe and like would help out a ton, and hey, it's free. And, after all, free is what we need. Free from hackers, but